Zone and being knocked down at the 11. So UMass offense that has the first possession of the game. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Out wide left, it's Matthews. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. UMass comes to the line facing second and short. Back to throw, it's Watson. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. His way ahead, and he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. After that run, picked up the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. Motion from the wideout. Great pass, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Could be an alley. He's at the 30, the 20. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Wow, we knew coming into this one, this offense wanted to start fast, but David, how about that run and the vision and his ability to spring himself up into the second level, and you saw the speed. That's the kind of play early in a game that'll get your attention.
Get your attention and get the offense rolling, get them in a rhythm. Like, you're not depending on your quarterback. Your offensive line did a great job paving the hole, creating an explosive on the very first drive. Man, that will get everyone lathered up and excited on this offense.
Slams it ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Minuteman.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end. Not a good one. So Toledo's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. We expect to see plenty of this guy and Corey Smith. What a performance he had in their last game, putting up more than 300 yards on the ground. From the gun, it's Smith. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Back to throw, it's Richter. Finds the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
When you're trailing in the game, someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
The Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions or force 4th down.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. Offense in a bunch formation. It'll be a draw. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hardy. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
Well, the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable 3rd down situation.
Flips it out in the flat. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Smith takes the handoff. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
You know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Making the adjustment on the play. To the air. It's Richter. Spits it out to the back. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Rockets will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. They'll put that return to a stop with the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The UMass offense returns to the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Catch in the middle, it's Harding. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Wants to throw one first. Pulls it in. It's Harding. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Defense in press coverage. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. They jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Throws it deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. UMass will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, need Lob to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. As we check in with Holly.
Hey guys, they're on the Rockets sideline. They are fired up for their running back. He just set a new conference record for this season for rushing yards. This sideline is electric, and they are going to continue to ride him here. He's got more work to do in this game. We'll see what he gets done here on the next one.
Turns it on down the left side. Past the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Toledo!
Let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Coming out with it, it's Faulkner. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Minutemen offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
sells the run, looking to pass. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You got to run the football effectively if you're going to run play-action, because they did not bite on the play-action fake.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Watson. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
If you talk to the offensive staff coming into this one, they knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game. They had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Hauls it in at the 40. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Rockets offense looks ready to go on this drive. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think Jesse maybe give it to him again, or you say, hey, keep it. Throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They'll ride him again. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snap on first down. Wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Simpson. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Gonna run it. It's long. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab, past the marker. Touchdown, Rockets! Made the grab, and then did the rest himself to make the points on the board. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They knock him down right there.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Moving the pocket, it's Watson. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man, it's Adkins. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Breaks into the open. At the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Minutemen.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Bond. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Holly, what do you have?
Hey guys, down here on the Toledo sideline, we are seeing history here today. The running back has continued to run strong today, and now he is the program's single-season leader. The sideline immediately went up in arms, yelling, screaming. They are so excited for their running back, and they will continue to ride his energy here today as he makes more school history. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The give is to Smith. He's out past the 35. Maybe some room here. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Rush right in his face. On the move, he fires. It's dropped after taking the hit. 2nd and long here. Dropping back, it's Richter. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Still looking. Short gain on the play before he slides. UMass quickly back to the line. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Gonna try to get it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Defense.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Rashada Downs going up top. Fires downfield. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
UMass to the line, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, with a nice stop here.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? This drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that hit. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Might as well give it to him again. Crosses the 45. Big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in and week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this thing.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Richter. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Drops back on first down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. And we begin with a look at Miami University taking on the Ohio Bobcats.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Checking in with Toledo's head coach coming out of the locker room. He is not surprised this running back hit the Heisman pose in that mid-celly. He said he is continuing to be such a big, dominant figure on the field. He loves that he's got the confidence to strike the pose, but more importantly, have the kind of ground game that deserves all that attention. We'll see if he keeps it up here in the second half. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Right side, it's Crosby. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Richter. Sends it downfield. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Trying to get started. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he rolling to their feet on that one. The Rockets offense looks primed and ready to launch on this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you can conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking to throw, it's Richter. Look out! And it's a sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Rockets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Running inside. It's Smith. Hard running there. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have one or two and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
Got a man. It's Adkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Going for the big play. Pick off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Richter. Out wide right. It's Simpson. Across the 25. He's got room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has him set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Under pressure. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. 3rd and long coming up. Rides to the back. He came flying up from his free safety position and stopped him well short. In fact, he'll be about 3 yards behind the marker, and it's 4th down. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up.
Attributes right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for running room. Stopped right there.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabs it in the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Kick is in the air. On the return. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Buying time to his right. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Drops back, it's Richter. Rushes on, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in as the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quarterback changing the play. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Rockets send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in. Powers through. And they'll stop him right there on the return. The UMASS offense returns to the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Sends it back in motion. Quick give. It's Baldwin. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Wants to throw one first. Left side is Hardy. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Runs for the tackle. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st down UMass. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sells the run, wants to pass. They're all over it. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell they're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Between the hashes, it's Matthews. UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. Sells to fake. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, UMass! They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Looking to throw, it's Watson. Extending the play. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. On the move from inside his 5. just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the Toledo sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Reese?
Okay, Holly. Oh, they've got him in the backfield. A disaster on that one and a loss of 6.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Right side, it's Simpson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
When you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. The fake and wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
The handoff. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
I think this running back has proven this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
The Rockets have their offense in high gear. Miller with the ball. There's some room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Rockets pounding the rock to move the sticks now back to work. They'll give it to him again. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Richter. Escapes the pressure going right. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the first down. Now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we talked about it in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Selling the fake. Move to his right. The throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Crosby. A likely touchdown saving tackle, and the catch and run takes it down to the 7. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Going to the run, it's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Well, you really can't afford to get that type of call down here when you're trying to punch in a score. Out wide right, it's Newell. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And that's a big throw by this young man. Like, listen, late in the football game, you've got to make plays. He's been a little bit up and down, but they got to give him the rock. They're going to trust him. Let's see what he can do late in this football game.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the 4th. So the 16-play drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Faulkner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Looking to throw, it's Watson. He wants a big play here late. Play till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well. You can tell they're starting to get the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that in a situation.